Hello. Good to see everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I'm Saskia, and I work on the advertising team here at eBay. The focus and goal of our team is to enable sellers like you to grow your business via our advertising solutions. For the purposes of this session and the time we have together this afternoon, I'll be sharing some exciting new features that recently launched and enhancements to our advertising solutions. And then I'm absolutely thrilled to be inviting a seller. We have Erin from Shark Ninja joining us today, and we'll have a conversation about advertising strategy and tactics that they use to enable their business to be successful on eBay. So let's get started. First of all, what do I mean when I say advertising? By advertising, I'm referring to specifically ad products that you can set live from within your seller hub. For example, promoted listings. And these are designed to help sellers get additional views and clicks on their inventory. And as you can see, many sellers today are already utilizing ad formats like promoted listings as part of their broader eBay business strategy. But we've had a very busy year, and there's been a number of new key launches that have come out. So first of all, we're really thrilled to share that 2 months ago, we launched new simplified tools and automations powered by AI. So we're leveraging AI and eBay data to simplify and automate the campaign creation process and also optimizations and reporting. So from keyword match types to dynamic bidding to smart targeting, we're designing technology to make your life easier when you're thinking about advertising on eBay. We've also incorporated auction listings into promoted listings that run on a general strategy. This was a big ask from our seller community, and we're thrilled to launch this. Promoted listings with a general strategy is the ad format where you only pay when you make a sale. And we've also got promoted offsite. So this is the ad format which allows you to reach buyers off eBay and bring them to your eBay store and convert them into sales. We're absolutely thrilled with the way that promoted offsite has been performing for sellers since launching in the UK. And sellers see on average 25% increase in sales from external channels when they're using promoted offsite. So all of this has been powered and enabled by our lovely, shiny new advertising dashboard. So this launched 8 weeks ago. It's got its dedicated tab here in your seller hub. So this is in your seller hub today. This launch was a big step in our mission to fuel growth for sellers, and we're really thrilled that it's out there in your seller hub now. You can now launch, edit, and optimize your campaigns from one place. And I just want to pause here and say thank you for your feedback, both since the launch, but also in the years leading up to it. It's thanks to the seller community that we're able to hear what features you're looking for, what functionality you need to feel confident and in control with your advertising strategy. So please keep that feedback coming. Whether you're completely new to eBay advertising or an absolute veteran with the business, this tab in the hub should enable you to feel confident that you're absolutely maximizing your advertising budgets. So it's one new destination with a simplified campaign creation flow and a streamlined ad portfolio. To get started, you simply click Create New Campaign. This is at the top of the dashboard. And then from there, you navigate to decide what business goal do you actually want to achieve with this. Do you want to promote your listings? Do you want to promote your shop? Or would you like to promote offsite? And then from there, you can follow the very clear steps around getting that campaign created and launched. Now, I am going to go into a little bit more detail about each of the ad formats that we have available. But if you'd really like to learn more about the nuts and bolts of campaign creation and optimization, my colleague Agechi ran a session right at the start of today on that, and it was recorded, so we'll make sure that's accessible at the end of the event. And there's also a wealth of information and resources on ebayadvertising.com. So, question. Would you like to increase sales for your business on eBay? I'm assuming and hopeful that the answer to that is yes, and promoted listings really is the foundation of any advertising strategy on eBay. You can set your inventory live and get those additional views, clicks, and sales with this ad format. Now, promoted listings has 2 different strategies you can apply to it, and this is really important. You really want to select the strategy that makes most sense for your business goal. What do I mean by strategy? Well, this determines the ad placements you actually have access to, the types of targeting technology that's employed with it, and it also impacts how you'll be charged, so the ad fee model that we apply. So let's start with priority campaign strategy. So with priority, you can access the most premium ad placements on eBay. So think about those really high top converting slots like top of search. It uses keyword targeting technology, so it's incredibly targeted, bringing you to in-market buyers in that moment. And it's on a cost-per-click model. So that means you pay when someone engages with your listing and through that promoted listing, and you pay for the click. And sellers who are using a priority campaign strategy with their promoted listings see a 50% increase in items sold on average when using this strategy versus their non-promoted items. So it is really delivering the results for sellers. We also have the general campaign strategy. So this is quite different. This is all about visibility, reaching as many buyers as possible. So if you think about priority as being highly targeted, general is about just getting as many views and impressions as possible for your stock. It's perfect for getting that site-wide visibility. And this is on a cost per sale model, so you pay when you make a sale. Listings promoted with a general strategy typically see 30% more sales versus non-promoted items. There are also more new ways in which you can advertise on eBay now. So promoted listings has been around for quite some time, but we now have promoted shops. So this is a really interesting one if you're looking to grow brand awareness for your business. They're very eye-catching ads. It's great for driving visibility of your shop, your brand. So this is a great option for you if that's your business goal. We also have promoted off-site. So I mentioned this briefly earlier. This is where you can promote your inventory off eBay in popular external channels such as Google Shopping, and then bring them to your listing and store on eBay. It's also a dynamic cost-per-click model, which adjusts for each of your listings. And when using promoted off-site, sellers are typically seeing a 25% increase in sales from these external channels on average. So we have 3 ad formats available in the advertising dashboard today, each determining a different business goal and delivering on those different goals. And the idea is that these are customizable and flexible to meet that inventory type and what you want to achieve with it. They also work together in quite complementary ways. So whether you're focusing on highlighting specific listings, you want to promote your store, or potentially you want to find completely new buyers and bring them to your store, that's available. So now we'll talk about personalized tools and insights. So as part of this big launch 2 months ago, we didn't just make the campaign creation flow a cleaner experience. We're also, for the first time, bringing AI into that dashboard to deliver really personalized, customized recommendations to sellers. So we have these new recommendations, and these are using AI and eBay data to tell you what's working with your campaigns, what's not working, and where to pivot, because ultimately you want to make sure you're moving your advertising budgets into the right places to get maximum bang for your buck. So sellers who are promoting with a priority campaign strategy today have access to today's recommendations, trend-based campaigns, and suggested campaigns. So these will enable you to optimize really quickly and deliver better results for your campaigns. Now, this is available in the Seller Hub today. I'm curious, has anyone in the audience seen these recommendations, these tiles pop up on their advertising dashboard yet? Few hands. Great. I'm pleased to see that. If you haven't seen them, don't panic. It's absolutely fine. There's a very valid reason why they're not there. It could be that your campaigns are so brilliant, we actually don't have recommendations for you because you've got the perfect strategy and keywords in place, so congratulations. Or it could be that your campaigns are new. So we actually need the campaigns to be running for a few days, so we have the data to then be able to tell you, right, this keyword isn't delivering for you, but this keyword is, let's shift the budget over there. So if that's the case, the campaign is new, just be patient, give it another couple of days, and you'll start to see those customized recommendations popping up for you in Seller Hub then. Or it could be that you're currently promoting your listings with a general strategy, and if that's the case, these personalized insights aren't yet available for that. So today's recommendations, these are daily dynamic recommendations. It's a tile that pops up at the top of your advertising dashboard. It looks just like this. And these will have tips around how to optimize your campaign and make those quick adjustments and take you straight to the place where you can do that. This is designed to save you hours of trawling through reports and trying to figure out what those optimizations are. We're telling you how to do that. Again, the goal of this is to just increase your sales potential and ultimately maximize that return on your investment. It combines eBay data and your sales history to generate these. And again, as mentioned, allow about a week for these to pop up once you've set your priority campaigns live. And then you'll have those recommendations available for you there. These are only available, as mentioned, to sellers using promoted listings with a priority strategy today. However, it will be launching on additional formats soon. We now have trend-based campaigns. I absolutely love this one. This is using our AI technology to identify when inventory or certain themes or cultural moments are trending on platforms, such as when the Barbie film came out, for example, or in this example, it's Day of the Dead. So these seasonal cultural moments. And we also know what inventory you have. And if we see that there's a match, what we're going to do now is package up a campaign ready for you, ready to launch. And we will say, capitalize on this moment because something is trending right now and we think it's relevant to your business. And we will create a campaign for you. And all you need to do is click to review the campaign, make sure you're comfortable with the keywords we've put in, the inventory we're pulling through and the bids, and then click to go live. This is designed to help you stay competitive, stay relevant, and ultimately have a really strong ad strategy without having to spend hours figuring out what is it I should be promoting and how to stay relevant. We're really excited about this launch. In this example, it's Day of the Dead, so potentially you're a seller who specializes in party materials or seasonal cookware or fancy dress, you would see this pop up, and then you can start to advertise and piggyback on that trending moment on the platform. And then we have suggested campaigns. So again, this is another tile that will pop up on your advertising dashboard. This is also a packaged, ready-to-launch campaign. And the thinking behind this is it's a custom-built campaign for your shop, ready to launch, fully optimized. And this is using your historical data and eBay best practices. And again, all you need to do is click Review Campaign, have a look at it, make sure you're comfortable with our recommendations, and press it to go live. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't go back and check how it's performing and make sure there aren't optimizations to make on it. But the idea is that this campaign is well built and structured, and it should deliver for you. Now, suggested campaigns are available to sellers with multi-quantity listings, and all items must have sales history and be priced over £20 to be eligible to be pulled through to this product. And it's really working for sellers, so don't just listen to me. Please also listen to OEG Parts and Legend Medical, who have been using this product for some time now. And since launching, we're seeing suggested campaigns deliver a 35% increase in sales for customers using it. So if you take one thing away from this, please give this a go. We're really excited about this launch, and we think it should be a game changer for you in terms of your advertising strategy. And let's look at reporting. So with this new launch, we created a new interface on the dashboard. We made campaign creation easier. We've inserted personalized recommendations in there to make optimizations easier, so you feel more in control of what you're doing, and it's quicker, frankly, to run campaigns. But there's absolutely no point in doing this and investing your budget into this if you don't know how it's performing. And one of the things we wanted to do was make it much easier to actually evaluate advertising performance, make it a cleaner, more visualized way of measuring how effective your marketing budget is, and ultimately help you make those decisions to maximize that return. And so to look at campaign performance, at the top of your dashboard, you will see this. And so this will share clicks, sold items, sales, ad fees, click-through rate, ROAS, that stands for return on ad spend. And so you'll see that in aggregate at the top of your dashboard. And then from there, you can drill down into further information. Just slightly below that, if you scroll down your dashboard, you will see the campaign overview. So this is a summary of all of your recent campaigns or just set live campaigns. From here, you can make simple edits, such as adjusting the ad rate directly from there. And if you click those 3 dots at the side under Actions, you can download a report. So you can also export that data out of Seller Hub if you'd like to do some analysis outside as well. And then we have the campaign dashboard. So this is a deep dive into all of your campaigns. And here you can filter from what's live, what's paused. You might want to reactivate some top performing campaigns. And you can make many more edits from here. So you can, for example, adjust bids, you can analyze keyword performance, and it's all available here, and you can filter by ad format. There's also this new button to talk to an expert and give feedback. I really, really encourage everyone to take advantage of that. It's a brilliant opportunity to say, you know what, I actually really liked this function, but my life would be easier if it also included this. So please do keep that feedback coming. It's directly informing our product roadmap and how we're prioritizing that roadmap as well. So for example, just 2 weeks ago, we made a change to how the campaign overview dashboard was presented based on feedback that we'd recently received. So do keep that coming. And if you're promoting your listings, you can also filter by strategy type. So you can see your holistic performance, but if you want to drill down to just your general strategy or just your priority strategy, that is available here as well. So from here, you can see, again, paused active campaigns and see your performance. You also have the opportunity to download reports directly as well. And this is available on the campaigns section of your advertising dashboard. So in summary, we are making promoting simpler. So what do we mean by this? We've really changed the campaign, the creation flow. We've made the dashboard a more accessible experience, and you can launch all of your ad campaigns from one place. So whether you're doing promoted listings, promoted offsite, there's one destination to go to. We've also launched personalized tools. So this is how you can identify these new opportunities that maybe you weren't thinking about or you didn't have the time to think about through customized campaign recommendations, such as the trend-based campaigns or suggested campaigns. Those will pop up directly in your advertising dashboard. Suggested campaigns are those ready-to-launch campaigns designed on your listings and historical data. They're fully optimized and ready to go. You just need to review them and set them live. And comprehensive reporting. This is really important. Don't set an ad campaign live until you've decided what your goals are, right? You need to know what you want to achieve before you can measure the performance. And once you have decided what you want to do with it, there's a one-stop solution that's easily accessible. So whether you're new to eBay advertising or really confident with it, you can do everything in one place and it should be accessible. We want you to make informed decisions about how you're spending on advertising so you can feel really confident that you're getting that return on your investment and ultimately grow your business. So with that, I'm absolutely thrilled to invite Erin Sharp onto the stage. So quick round of applause for Erin. If you want to, yeah. So Erin joined Shark Ninja about 3 years ago now. Yeah. And for the last 1 year, you've been managing the eBay advertising strategy. Mm-hmm. So first of all, thank you so much for joining. We're very grateful for you taking the time out of your day to join us with this session and with this group. Also, thank you very much to the Ninja team for the ice creams upstairs. I don't know, has anyone in the audience had yet? Did anyone go in the cyclone machine? Yes. Did you win anything? An apron. Well, congratulations for that. I was too scared to go in it, but maybe I'll head up after this session. But thank you so much for joining us today. to get started, before we jump into ads specifically, could you just share a little bit more about why Shark Ninja started selling on eBay and the value that they see in eBay?
Yeah, sure. So we started selling on eBay in 2016 when we were relatively new to the UK market, and we just recognised it as a place of where we're going to reach our target audience. And then once we were on there, we noticed that refurbished was a growing category for eBay. And then in 2019, we started a refurbished program from our customer returns with the plan to then uplift that throughout 2020. And obviously due to COVID, that was pushed back a bit. But in the last couple of years, we've got a new business partner that refurbishes all our product returns from our direct website and our retailers, which we can then remarket on eBay and just reach that new audience. At the minute, we are only selling our refurbished products on eBay, so we have that point of difference. So for eBay as a business, it's really great for us to reach that new audience and have somewhere to sell our refurbished products and reduce what we're sending to landfill.
And how does ads play a role in that broader refurbished business strategy that you have on eBay?
Yeah, so it just gives us a chance to make people aware of it. As a business, we kind of have our core categories. So Ninja, obviously known for its air fryers in the last couple of years. Shark, known for its floor care. But we're such an innovative brand, and we're always launching into new categories or creating new models of what we already have. So it's great to push kind of the awareness of our new categories while also maintaining share of our bigger categories.
I would say, well, hopefully after today, Ninja will also be known for ice cream makers.
I hope so, and cyclones.
There's also a rumour that there will be Ninja frozen cocktails upstairs later. Well, it's not a rumour, Erin actually told me that will be happening, but it's great to see that there's that brand awareness there. In the last year, since you've taken on the advertising strategy, you've tried lots of different things and leveraged different strategies within that. Could you talk a little bit about how you approach advertising?
Yeah, well, I don't come from a marketing background, so it's definitely more of a test and learn for me. Before me, we did have promoted listings live, but it was kind of very general. So when you set up a product, it obviously comes up and asks you what percentage you want for your promoted listing general. And I think we just chucked in a specific, maybe the recommended 8%. And then we had one campaign for priority, which had every listing in with just every keyword possible. So we couldn't really track it. So since I joined, we've kind of broken down the promoted listings priority into more of a category based, where we can be more specific with the keywords, the budgets, what we want to push and when. And then looking at the general too, we kind of taken out the budget and moved it over. So we kind of use general now, like I say, to push those new products, to generate awareness of the new products. And then once they kind of establish themselves on the platform, we then prioritize the budget going into I always get it wrong, the priority, so we can be more specific with the keywords and target the right customer.
So you're using general to write when you get new inventory to just build up that view count, essentially?
Yeah, like new categories. So for Shark, we just launched new air purifiers, which is something that we previously had, but we've innovated them, and we kind of finished selling the old ones about a year ago. So it's then generating awareness again for a category.
So that's interesting. So it's almost, in terms of the marketing funnel, it's general for that awareness, and then as it's more established, you filter it through to that more targeted. Yeah. There's obviously different ad formats available. So promoted listings, we've just referred to how you think about general and priority strategies and how you use them together, which I think is really interesting. Do you have experience with shops or offsite? How would you use them in addition to listings or separately?
Yeah, so we kind of use them all. Whenever something new comes up, we're definitely eager to try it. So promoted shops are something that we use, again, on a category basis. And recently they've given the new chance to promote when you do a seller-coded coupon, which is something that we found really successful. We did one for Shark a couple of weeks ago where we did a 20% off seller coupon, and we pushed that on promoted shops, and it had such a great ROAS compared to any of the other ones. I think eBay's known for its buyers wanting a bargain, so I think having that at the top of your search, promoting your coupon, and if you click through, you can see everything that's involved in that coupon. It just gets a lot more traffic to your store. It's also allowed me to kind of push to the business to allow me to invest more in our store, creating it more refurb specific, making it a nicer landing page and easier to shop. We have so many products, and obviously we refurb as well as new. So there's 3 of everything pretty much on our shop. So yeah, it's helping to make me, get the support to have a better landing page on the shop. And then off-site we use as well. So that was before me. So I think someone from the ads team set that up for us, and we just kind of have our core products that are going to drive consumers onto the eBay platform, and we're just going to keep that running on in the background, and we do see a great success. And actually someone from our direct team spoke to me a couple of weeks ago saying, you're actually beating us sometimes, so you need to turn it down.
Don't turn it down.
I know. I said
That's
maybe.
great. I think it's really interesting what you just shared about shops and how you've now got investment from the business to spend more time on making that eBay shopfront more desirable. I think that's a really important point for everyone in this room to realise that these promoted shop ads, they're really eye-catching. They're lovely visual display ads, essentially. But if the landing page is going to be a bad experience, then you're not going to then convert that person into a buyer and make that sale. So do think about the housekeeping you need to do as well in terms of making that destination easily navigatable, kind of thinking about your different categories so that it's the best possible landing page for a buyer if they click through to there. And I'm thrilled to hear that Offsite has been delivering for you as well. I shared some insights around the new dashboard, which we're really excited about since it launched a couple of months ago. Do you have any initial thoughts? I know it's only been about 8 weeks. And what do you think would be valuable to your business with the new dashboard?
I think for me, it's just so much easier to navigate. And because there's so many different types of ad groups, when I was to give that feedback to the business, you're then going into a deep hole of all the different types of ad strategies that there are on there. But now there's an overview and like a blend of how your overall campaigns have performed. And it's great to give that feedback to the wider team rather than, like I say, going into all the different campaigns. But yeah, I find it a lot more easier to navigate and pass on the information to other people.
Brilliant. So it's that unified view that's helping you in your role. That's really good to hear. Have you played around with any of those personalised insights yet? Because that's my favourite bit about the new ads dashboard and the launch in terms of the trend-based campaigns or suggested campaigns or recommendations. Yeah,
definitely. I think it's so easy for us to just go in and make quick changes, specifically with the cost per clicks. They can change daily, weekly, depending on any events that you've got going on, any coupons running. You probably need to up your CPCs then, but instead of going in manually and changing hundreds of keywords, it kind of pops up and lets you know. And also if you're running out of budget, that's something that's quite hard to track. If you're not checking it at the middle of the night or when you've logged off from work, you don't know if it's run out, but now it kind of pops up and lets you know 17% of the time it's capping out in the day. So just to open up that budget a little bit more or turning down your CPCs depending on kind of what your goal is.
So it's the daily recommendations for you in your role that you're finding most
So
useful.
obviously we had some of the suggested campaigns, and I think the one that's on there for Shark at the minute is filters, and obviously that's so relevant to all of our products, but if someone's searching for filter, they're probably not going to buy a cordless vacuum. It's not what they're looking for in particular, so that's not something that we've used, but I think it's just a testament to how good my campaigns are.
You do build very good campaigns, this is true. So you work full-time on advertising now, but for, I think, the majority of the room here, everyone's wearing multiple hats within the business, and advertising is just one part of their day that they need to think about. Do you have any key learnings you can share with the room, or tips or tricks of things you've learned in the past year? Your I guess, golden rules of things to think about when advertising on eBay?
I think it's just kind of just checking in as and when you can. Something that we've kind of recently started doing when I've spoken to our wider ads team is having a ROAS goal. Beforehand, it was our ROAS was so high, and to me that is so amazing. You want as much money back from your ads as possible, but then they were like, well, are you just pushing what you know is going to sell? Is that a waste of your budget? What is your goal? And so now we've made a realistic ROAS. I think we said £11, and they said, well, it's great that that's performing, but maybe that's a sign that you need to push it elsewhere and kind of get more awareness and consideration out there rather than just conversion. It's not the be-all and end-all, but yeah, as long as you're making money, then it's good to kind of move that around.
So one key tip there would be just define the goal in advance.
Yeah, so you can just quickly look, especially on the dashboard, like ROAS is there in big letters, and you can see if it's too high, then that there's an action to take. You can push somewhere else, or if it's too low, then maybe like cut back on your cost per clicks, or if it's bang on, then great.
Which many of your campaigns are.
Good.
But have you had any disasters or things that you've learned along the way where you're like, I wish I'd known that about setting up a campaign or to do this with keywords or something?
Not personally to eBay. Like before eBay, I was on Amazon, so I kind of had like a bit of knowledge of setting up campaigns and optimizing cost per clicks. But I mean, negative keywords is such a massive one for us. Like we want to make sure everything's really relevant. Like I say, I joined 3 years ago, which was the rise of baby shark. So I had to go through every Amazon campaign and negative keyword baby, mummy, daddy, because we were coming up for all the baby shark on Amazon. And that's something that we still have to do to this day because it is still such a phenomenon. But then, just negative keywords are so strong and people look for accessories or air fryer inserts and you don't want to be wasting your costs on that. So it's just making sure everything's super relevant so you're getting to the right customer.
So just for the room, if you're not familiar with negative keywords, this is where you block a certain keyword, so your ad definitely won't show against it. So I can see for shark and baby shark, this was probably a critical action for you to take there. And apologies to everyone in the room if you've now got the baby shark jingle in your head. Don't blame me. And any other final thoughts you'd like to share with the room in terms of if they try one thing when they go back to work tomorrow, it would be X or Y?
I think just try it all. I know I'm obviously in a privileged position where we kind of have this opportunity to do that, but if it means taking a budget from one campaign and trying off-site ads or trying promoting your shop when you've got a coupon going, it's definitely worth it, and taking that away for future reference.
So test and learn.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Perfect.
Work to date.
Thank you so much, Erin, for joining us today. We really do appreciate it. And also thank you to everyone in the room for your time to hear us discuss eBay advertising. I really do hope that this new dashboard, whether it's the campaign creation, these new AI recommendations, or the easier reporting, enable you to feel like you're in control of your budgets and you know what to do and where to pivot and where to upweight your budget and optimize. That's what it's designed to do. And please continue to give feedback. It really is directly impacting our product development. So thank you again. And I believe, don't forget to scan to win.